Welcome to Quiz Time. I'm your quiz master, Sean, and I've got 100 general knowledge questions for you, all about history and geography and science and entertainment and stuff. So let's have some fun, let's relax, and let's begin with question number 1. What Ivy League school is located in Massachusetts? Is it Yale, Harvard, or Princeton? In Massachusetts, Harvard is located. What American painter is known for his word art? Ed Ruscha, Jackson Pollock, or Andy Warhol? Known for his word art, it's Ed Ruscha. When it opened in 1904, how much was the cost to ride the New York City subway? Was it 1 cent, 25 cents, or was it just a nickel? In 1904, it cost a nickel, 5 cents, to ride the New York City subway. What is the white part of the eye called? The cornea, the sclera, or the iris? The white part of the eye is called the sclera. What color is always at the top of a rainbow? Is it violet, red, or is it green? At the top of a rainbow, the color is always red. Where was Mozart born? Was he born in Graz, Innsbruck, or was he born in Salzburg? Mozart was born in Salzburg. What is mycology the study of? Is it the study of fungi, insects, or is it the study of dirt? Mycology is the study of fungi. What does a hygrometer measure? Relative humidity, wind direction, or the amount of acid in rain? A hygrometer measures relative humidity. Where was the drink, the Bloody Mary, created? Was the Bloody Mary created in Rome, London, or Paris? The Bloody Mary was created in Paris. How many paintings did Van Gogh sell in his lifetime? Did he sell 5, 1, or 20? Van Gogh sold just 1 painting in his lifetime. Fill in the blank. Sherlock Holmes' famous line, "Blank, my dear Watson." Elementary, my dear Watson. What is the oldest university in the United States? Is it Harvard, Yale, or Princeton? The oldest university in the United States is Harvard. What children's author coined the word nerd? Eric Carle, Dr. Seuss, or Hans Christian Andersen? The word nerd was coined by Dr. Seuss. Napoleon Bonaparte had a fear of this animal: cats, bears, or monkeys? Napoleon Bonaparte had a fear of cats. Where were French fries invented? Were they invented in France, Belgium, or the United States? French fries were invented in Belgium. Should I call them Belgium fries? What is Dr. Jekyll's first name? Hank, Harry, or Henry? Dr. Jekyll's first name was Henry. Henry Jekyll. What former president is Tom Hanks related to? Is Tom Hanks related to Bill Clinton, John F. Kennedy, or Abraham Lincoln? Tom Hanks is related to Abraham Lincoln. In what year did Amazon.com make its first sale? Was it 1990, 2002, or 1995? Amazon made its first sale in 1995. Complete this 1960s Elvis Presley song, In the Blank. In the ghetto. How many minutes does it take sunlight to reach Earth? 8 minutes, 10 minutes, or just 3 minutes? It takes 8 minutes for light to reach Earth from the sun. Casey Kasem voiced which Scooby-Doo character? Scooby, Fred, or Shaggy? Casey Kasem was the voice of Shaggy. During World War II, because metal was scarce, the Academy Awards were made of this material. Were they made of wood, ceramic, or plastic? During World War II, Oscar was made of wood. Sarsaparilla is a root that flavors this soda: Coca-Cola, root beer, or Mountain Dew. Sarsaparilla is a flavor of root beer. If you are left-handed, what language can you not write? Mandarin Chinese, Hebrew, or Greek? If you're left-handed, you can't write Mandarin Chinese. The flowers on the St. John's wort are this color. Are they blue, yellow, or pink? They are yellow. Thuffrin' Thuckatash is the catchphrase of this Looney Tunes cartoon character. That would be Sylvester the cat. What color is Odie the dog? Is he yellow, black, or gray? Odie is a yellow dog. What brings Frosty the Snowman to life? Is it a corncob pipe? Is it a hat? Or is it a scrap? It was a hat that brought Frosty to life. True or false? Most burglaries occur in the winter. Is that true or is that false? That happens to be true. Who knew? Who wrote the songs for The Lion King? Billy Joel, Phil Collins, or Elton John? The songs for The Lion King were written by Elton John. On Seinfeld, who played Kramer? Wayne Knight, Jason Alexander, or Michael Richards? Kramer was played by Michael Richards. In what year was Minecraft released? 2007, 2009, or 2002? Minecraft was released in 2009. What is a young eel called? An ellie, an eely, or an elver? A young eel is referred to as an elver. Afforestation means the planting of these: trees, flowers, or grass. That is the planting of trees. An orthopedic doctor treats this part of the body: the heart, the bones, or the blood. An orthopedic doctor treats the bones. Where are the Porcupine Mountains located? Are they in Colorado, Michigan, or Alaska? The Porcupine Mountains are located in Michigan. How long is a boxing round? Does it last 7 minutes, 5 minutes, or 3 minutes? A boxing round lasts 3 minutes. Thomas Lyle Williams created this beauty company that is partially named after his sister: Maybelline, Estee Lauder, or Elf. Maybelline. This singer's autobiography is titled Man in Black. Johnny Cash, Roy Orbison, or Will Smith? The Man in Black, of course, was Johnny Cash. Who sang the song American Pie? Was that Barry McGuire, Don McLean, or was it John Lennon? American Pie was sung by Don McLean. What does a scatologist study? Feces, sewage, or parasites? A scatologist studies feces. The trachea connects the larynx to what organ? The lungs, the heart, or the liver? The trachea connects the larynx to the lungs. What was Ralph Lauren's first item of clothing? Pants, neckties, or dress shirts? Ralph Lauren's first item of clothing were neckties. As of April 2023, how many jersey numbers have been retired by the New York Yankees? 8, 15, or 22? "22 numbers have been retired by the New York Yankees." Celebrating this holiday was once illegal in England. Was it Christmas, Easter, or Boxing Day? Once upon a time, it was illegal to celebrate Christmas in England. In what country were neckties first worn? Romania, Croatia, or Italy? Neckties were first worn in Croatia. What is an armice? A tag inside a shirt, an armhole in a shirt, or the pant hole in pants? That would be an armhole in a shirt. How many people can China's Beijing duck restaurant seat at one time? 25, 500, or 9,000? China's Beijing duck restaurant can seat 9,000 people at one time. What was the first toy to have a TV commercial? The hula hoop, Mr. Potato Head, or Slinky? The first toy to have a TV commercial was Mr. Potato Head. How many years did Sleeping Beauty sleep for? 23 years, 1 year, or 100 years? Sleeping Beauty slept for 100 years. Less than blank percent of the fresh water on Earth is fresh. Excuse me, less than how many percent of the water on Earth is fresh? 20%, 10%, or 2%? Only 2% of the water on Earth is fresh water. What color pumpkin tells trick-or-treaters that they will receive a non-food treat? Teal, green, or pink? A teal pumpkin tells trick-or-treaters, you're not getting food here. The islets of Langerhans produces this for the human body: the red blood cells, insulin, or white blood cells. The islets of Langerhans produces insulin. What type of creature was an archelon? A dinosaur, a monkey, or a turtle? An archelon was a turtle. The pelican is featured on what United States flag? Hawaii, Florida, or Louisiana? A pelican is on the state flag of Louisiana. Michael Jackson was known as the king of this type of music. Was Michael Jackson the king of pop, the king of Motown, or was he the king of soul? Michael Jackson was the king of pop. Which Mexican dish translates to seasoned with chili? Quesadilla, enchilito, or enchilada? Seasoned with chili. That would be the enchilada. What does a conchologist study? A conchologist. They study shells and mollusks. What does gingivitis affect? The skin, the gums, or the joints? Gingivitis affects the gums. In what part of New York are the Hamptons located? Brooklyn? Are they on Long Island? Or are they in New York City? Manhattan. The Hamptons are located on Long Island. Every 4 years, this month has a leap day. Is that month February, December, or October? The month of February gets the leap day every 4 years. The peanut is a vegetable and a member of this family. Is it a legume, a cabbage, or a pea? The peanut is a pea, not a legume. 855 is a telephone calling code for what country? Indonesia, Cambodia, or Oman? That's a calling code for Cambodia. It is said that a Persian rug can last up to how many years? 900 years, 200 years, or 500 years? A Persian rug can last up to 500 years. Complete this 1960s singer. Blank Vinton. Sammy Vinton, Bobby Vinton, or Danny Vinton? That would be Bobby Vinton. During which war was the first aerial photograph taken? The Civil War, World War I, or the Korean War? And that would be the Civil War. What fruit grows on rhizomes? Pineapples, bananas, or watermelons? Grows on rhizomes. That would be bananas. True or false? Blueberry jelly beans were specifically created for Ronald Reagan. Blueberry jelly beans. That's true. Thank you, Mr. President. True or false? Robert E. Lee wore a size 4.5 shoe. That's pretty small. Seems ridiculous. That's crazy. Which of course means it's probably true. It is true. Earl Grey tea is blended with oil extracted from this fruit. The cherry, the Granny Smith apple, or the bergamot orange? It is made from the bergamot or bergamot orange. Positively 4th Street was performed by which artist? Bob Dylan, Michael Jackson, or Van Morrison? That was performed by Bob Dylan. The Native Americans believed that hunting a turkey indicated a person was this: aggressive, cowardly, or lazy. If you hunted turkeys, they thought you were lazy. I don't know, they're hard to catch. How many seams does an American football have? 6 seams, 4 seams, or 2 seams? An American football has 4 seams. Manfred von Richthofen is better known as what? The German Baron, the Red Baron, or the Courageous Baron? Von Richthofen was known as the Red Baron. How many dwarfs are there in Snow White? 7 dwarfs, 5 dwarfs, or 3 dwarfs? In Snow White, there were 7 dwarfs. What does adjusting ISO on a camera do? Change the amount of light, changes the clarity, or changes the distance? It changes the amount of light that enters the camera. What country exports the most frog's legs? Indonesia, Japan, or France? Exporting the most frog legs is Japan. Poor frogs. In the movie Santa Claus is Coming to Town, what is Mrs. Claus's first name? Is she Mary Claus, Jessica Claus, or Roberta Claus? She is Jessica Claus. What is the side of a hammer called? The side of a hammer. The side of a hammer is called the cheek. Hindu men believe that it is unlucky to marry how many times? It's got to be more than one. Or does it? It is unlucky to marry 3 times. So you'd best make it 4. Okay. In what year did Central Park open? 1955, 1900, or 1876? That would be 1876. How many astronauts manned each Apollo mission? 5, 3, or 2? Each Apollo mission was manned by a crew of 3. Puna was the original name for this sport: tennis, badminton, or ping pong. Puna was the original name for badminton. This country's currency is the hardest to counterfeit. Let's see, the hardest currency in the world to counterfeit is Japan's currency. What is the most common Spanish surname? Garcia, Rodriguez, or Gonzalez? The most common Spanish surname is Garcia. What is the 5th sign of the zodiac? Is it Aquarius, Leo, or Scorpio? The 5th sign of the zodiac. That would be Leo. Dendrology is a study of what? Is it the study of skin, insects, or is it the study of trees? Dendrology. Trees are the subject of dendrology. How many finger holes does a penny whistle have? 6 holes, 3 holes, or 4 holes? A penny whistle has 6 holes. What was Elvis's twin brother's name? Aaron, Garon, or Baron? Elvis had a twin brother? Yes, and his name was Garon. How many holes does a Chinese checkerboard have? 8 Chinese checkerboard has 121 holes. Playing cards in India are this shape: square, round, or rectangle. What shape are the playing cards in India? They play with round cards. In what city was the first police force established? Munich, Paris, or Venice? The first police force was established in Paris. What is the name of this 1980 singer? Blank Lennox, Katie Lennox, Jamie Lennox, or Annie Lennox? And that would be Annie Lennox. How many czars are buried in the Kremlin? There are 47 czars buried in the Kremlin. Who voiced E.T.? Jodie Foss, Meryl Streep, or Deborah Winger? E.T. was voiced by Deborah Winger. In what year did the Nazis invade Poland? 1941, 1939, or 1930? The Nazis invaded Poland in 1939. How many pounds are in 1 ton? 2,000 pounds, 5,000 pounds, or 10,000 pounds? There are 2,000 pounds in a ton. French press and cold brew are types of this. Those are types of coffee makers, actually. Coffee makers. What 1970s group performed Nights Are Forever? England Dan and John Ford Coley, The Who, or Simon and Garfunkel? Nights Are Forever was performed by England Dan and John Ford Coley. And that was question 100. Thank you for playing. Drop your score in the comments, please. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any quiz times when they come out. Thanks for playing, and we'll catch you in the next one.